Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we're going to learn about 10 habits to build unbreakable self-confidence. Now let's begin. Are you a confident person? Do you have high self-esteem and a strong sense of self? Self-confidence is a quality that everyone wants, but very few people have or understand. Most people associate confidence with external qualities like attraction, financial success, and professional advancement. We look up to attractive, successful, and powerful people. We admire their confidence and their charisma, and we think to ourselves, how do I become more like them? You may imagine a version of yourself who follows in their footsteps. You may dream of a future in which you're attractive, successful, and you're secure in who you are. This person has achieved your dreams and lives your ideal lifestyle. And when you imagine this version of yourself, you may think, now that's a confident person. But here's the problem. No matter how many external changes that you make in your life, you'll soon discover that real confidence comes from somewhere else entirely. Real confidence has little to do with your personal achievements or financial success. Sure, many confident people do find some form of success in their lives, but that doesn't mean success and professional achievement will bring you self-confidence or self-esteem. There are many successful people out there living lavish lifestyles who struggle every day with confidence and self-esteem. On the other hand, there are many people who live paycheck to paycheck, yet they have unbreakable confidence and high self-esteem. So what's their secret? Even if you are unattractive and unsuccessful, you can develop unbreakable self-confidence because self-confidence relies almost entirely on your relationship with yourself. In other words, confidence doesn't mean transforming yourself into someone that you like more than your current self. It means learning to like, to understand, and to appreciate yourself exactly as you are. The most confident people feel good about themselves because they know themselves on a deeper level. They invest time and effort into understanding who they are, what they want, and how they want to live their lives. And that knowledge gives them direction, purpose, and most of all, a strong sense of self. So, how do you deepen your relationship with yourself? How do you know whether you have a strong understanding of who you are? To help you better appreciate the most important person in your life, here are 10 habits to build unbreakable self-confidence. Number 1. Interview yourself. The first step to building unbreakable self-confidence is to gauge how well you know and understand yourself. The easiest way to begin this process is to ask yourself some personal questions. Act like you're conducting an interview between you and yourself. Write down a list of big-picture questions about who you are and what you want out of your life. Ask yourself about your short and long-term goals and challenge yourself to define your vision of the future and reflect deeply on your current relationships. And make sure you cover all the bases and don't allow yourself to skip any questions without giving an honest answer. Each answer gives you a better understanding of who you are right now. You may not have all the answers, your ambitions may be fuzzy, and your reflections may change over time. But simply getting to know yourself will raise your confidence higher than ever. Number 2. Internal validation. Is there something you've always wanted to hear from someone else? Many people spend their lives trying to prove their worth to other people. You work long hours and toil endlessly in pursuit of someone else's approval, but you never find the validation that you're looking for. Over time, your confidence plummets because no one tells you the words you need to hear. So why wait for someone else to validate your choices? If you want to build self-confidence, you can and should give that validation to yourself. So whatever you want to hear from other people, say those words to yourself. Announce it to the world. Write it on your bathroom mirror. Do or say whatever you need to remind yourself that you are on your side. Ultimately, that's where real confidence comes from. Once you approve of who you are, you'll develop the kind of confidence that no one will ever break. Number 3. Feel your feelings. Humans experience a wide range of emotions, positive and negative. Some are more common in our lives, like joy and frustration, while others are infrequent and sometimes painful, like love, rage, and humiliation. If you want to be a more confident person, it's important to recognize and, most importantly, to express the full range of your emotions including the most painful ones. When you're ecstatic, allow yourself to express your happiness. If you're in pain, give yourself permission to feel that pain, because denying your feelings, good or bad, means suppressing an honest part of who you are. So express your emotions as soon as you feel them. Try to recognize, validate, and explore your feelings. Those strong feelings not only define who you are, but they also connect you to the world around you. The better you understand how you feel, the more confident, relatable, and expressive you become. Number 4. Releasing judgments. Are you a judgmental person? We think of judgmental people as critics of the world around them, but they're equally judgmental toward themselves. These people may struggle to build self-esteem or self-confidence because they naturally attack people's flaws and criticize their mistakes. They never learn how to see the best in people because they're too focused on what everyone is doing wrong. So if you want to build self-confidence, stop judging other people, worry less about their weaknesses, and pay more attention to their strengths. Because your understanding of other people almost always reflects your understanding of yourself. Unless you can accept people as they are, you may never learn to accept yourself. Number 5. Gain social experience. Confidence is often a social term used to describe someone who effortlessly makes new friends and courts potential partners. On the outside, they seem confident and charming, but what looks like confidence is simply the product of months or years of regular practice. These confident people feel comfortable in social settings because they've challenged themselves to participate in all kinds of social activities. If you want to build the same kind of confidence, then get involved and start practicing. Every social experience will be frightening at first, but the more comfortable you become, the more confident you'll feel. Number 6. Know your faults. Do you hide your weaknesses from other people? Many people with low self-confidence try to create a flawless persona, a person with no quirks, faults, or weaknesses. You may think you're protecting yourself from social ridicule or future hardship, but all you're really doing is creating distance between you and the rest of the world. The only way to get out of your shell is to expose your vulnerabilities. You need to show people your strengths as well as your weaknesses, because your weaknesses are nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, it's your weaknesses that make you a well-rounded and relatable person, allowing you to understand yourself a little better. Number 7. Value your ideas. Many people are afraid of expressing their ideas. For example, you may not think you can contribute something meaningful to a conversation. Often, people who lack confidence overvalue other people's ideas and they undervalue their own. But the truth is, most people aren't as perceptive as you think they are. If you want to find the confidence to speak up, then start by lowering your expectations. You don't have to say the most profound thing in the world. Your ideas don't have to be perfect or incisive. Instead, try expressing any idea you find personally interesting or valuable. If you learn to value your own opinions, you'll discover the confidence to speak up in almost any setting. Number 8. Giving and receiving. If you struggle with self-confidence, you may be hesitant to accept support from the people in your life. You're willing to help others, but you're unwilling to ask for the same support when you need it. You may be afraid of admitting your weakness to others, and you want to show people that you're strong, independent, and capable, but asking for help is not a sign of weakness. The most confident people ask for help on a regular basis. They know that no one can tackle all of life's problems on their own, and no one should have to. In other words, asking for someone's support is not a cry for help or a sign of weakness. It's one of many ways that communities of people collaborate with and support each other through pain and hardships. No matter how strong you think you are, you can't do everything alone. So lean on someone you trust and care about. Let them help you the way you help them. It's much easier to face your fears and overcome obstacles when you have other people in your corner. Number 9. Accepting your talents. What do you say when someone gives you a compliment? Too many people dismiss the compliments they receive. For example, imagine someone tells you that you have a great singing voice. Instead of taking the compliment, you might say something like, "Oh no, I'm not very good." This bad habit damages your confidence more than you realize. Each time you reject an honest compliment, you're unconsciously putting yourself down. You may think you're being humble, but you're rejecting your talents and you're undermining your hard work. So if you receive a genuine compliment, say thank you and be proud of your abilities. Because you deserve the compliments you get, even if you don't think so. Number 10. Moving forward. Knowing yourself means learning about who you are, but it also means understanding where you have room to grow. In your life, every obstacle you face stands to teach you something new about what you know and what you don't. If you want to build unbreakable confidence, then learn from your mistakes, reflect on your experiences, listen to constructive criticism, and most of all, don't be afraid to grow and move forward. Hey, thank you for watching Top Think, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.